Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. We are working in the Basically Amazing Printable Scrapbook Album templates, and we are working with size C, which is one of the 4 sizes that are included in this set of templates. These templates are available in my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description box below the video. The paper collection that we're using for this scrapbook album is the Darcelle by Prima. It's super pretty. And I have an Amazon list linked down below where I try to link everything that I use in this album if you want to check that out. So in the last video, we did this little set here, this little set of pages with the floating pocket, and we have this pocket, and we have the flip out, double doors, and we have the side pocket and the insert. Oops. So we started working on the 3rd fin in the last video. So we did one side of the video. Now we're going to do the other side of this fin in this video. So if you want to see how we have got to this point from beginning to end, from the covers, look at all that goodness in there, from the covers to now, or just want to start over from the beginning and work your way through, I will have a playlist linked right here and down below if you want to check that out. It's literally a step-by-step video guide on how we are making this specific scrapbook album. And it starts with the introduction to the templates and it goes from there. Okay, so I have already done a little bit of prep work for this video. And one thing, because we keep doing this over and over and over again, is page 9C is the main base page for this size album. So I printed 2 of this page off, and one of them is going to be a pocket, which I've already prepped with tape, scored, inked, everything, and then one of them is the flip page. So then I also printed off 2 of the matte pages in text. So the mattes are on page 56C, and I printed 2 of those off with the text background on them. So we're going to be matting these pages with, well, the back of that page that I was just showing you and the page we're getting ready to add. So I've already did that. So that's ready to go. So what I want to do real quick is I want to attach that stuff together and add it into the book, because we're going to be working on this spread here that's going to be right like this. So we're going to be working on this part here. We're not going to be doing the back side, I don't think, but we're going to be doing this side. So I'm going to, before I add this onto that fin, I'm going to go ahead and add the pocket to this flip page. And you guys have seen me make these pages, you know, these pockets already. So I'm just trying to save myself some time while recording, because I don't have very much time to record today. I've only got a few quiet minutes right now. So I'm going to try to get as much in as I can. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this pocket to this flip page here. And to this side over here, and then we're going to burnish that down just like that. Yep. And then let's add this page to the fin. Remove the backing, and then I'm just going to line this up as best I can. Oops, I got a little off, but that's okay. I am not going to be concerned about it. So let's flip it this way, since that's still flat, and burnish that on. So I'm not going to mat yet, because we are going to add a few little pockets. But here's where they're going to go, obviously. But I want to add a few little pockets on the corners really quick. So let's move this aside. So back to the templates, we are going to need, let's see. Oh, also, real quick, I also cut out the 33C, which is the side pocket insert that we're using for the side pocket. So I went ahead and cut that out and have that ready to go. So I'm trying to keep the repetitiveness down just a little bit. So you don't need to see me trace this out, you know, 10 times and to add. It's the same thing as all the other side pocket inserts. So I just figured it would be quicker if I just went ahead and did stuff like that off camera. Okay, so we have that. And then the next thing we're gonna need, I've already got everything marked, so I'm trying to be very efficient here with my time, is page 13AC. So we're gonna be using these two small parts, these two little pockets here. But the reason I picked this page is because in some of the coming videos, we'll be using this part. So I was trying to think ahead. Even though we have one of these still from that we'd already printed off, I needed two. So I went ahead and printed this page off. So this is 13AC. And I think, do I want to grab the mat? I better go ahead and grab the mat for these two little pockets, because we're going to have to mat them as well. So that's what we need for right now. I'm gonna get my paper trimmer out, and it's just gonna be like a little side pocket tuck. So let's cut this part away. I'm going ahead and cutting two of those tabs off. Do not need those two, or should I cut the other two off? Let's just go ahead and cut those two off. Now I'm gonna stick this. I've got a pile of things over here that I have to choose from when I go to plan the next coming pages. Okay. Oh, I didn't trim that very well. Wow, I got way off. Oh, still didn't get it. All right. So each one of these little corner pockets, I just need a long one and a short one. So I'm going to cut this piece away here. Cut this piece here and this here. That is what we need. I'm going to get my scoreboard out. And we're going to score those two tabs that we left for each one. And before we prep those, I'm going to put tape on it. This is 3/8 of an inch. I keep grabbing this one. I know it's not going to fit because my printer, I've got a what's the word? I printed off two of the same thing for one of the inserts, one from each printer, because I wanted to show you guys the difference between my two printers on how they suck the paper in and vice versa. I wanted you to see what I was talking about. Because my one printer that I've been using a lot, it's better on ink and all of that, is my EcoTank printer, and it's the one who sucks everything in super fast. But anyway, so I've just been working around it. So we're going to go ahead and notch those corners. Oh, you know what? Oh no! Oh, I did it right. I did it right. I did it right. Didn't even think it. Wasn't even thinking. My instincts just did it right. Good. I thought I messed up. I was going to have to print another one. Alright, now we can prep these tabs. Where is my, there it is. Uh-oh, just heard. I hope nobody came home early. I told them, I said, you need to text me so that I'm not in the middle of creating something while I'm recording and you come barging in. I don't know if they're listening to me when I say that kind of stuff, but they being my husband and my son. Well, my husband and my youngest son. All right, let's ink these up real quick. Just really getting that edge that we cut mostly, and then the one that we scored. All right, these are going to go in each one of these corners like so. Let's take the backing off. this in to this bottom corner. And same for this side. It's got some static going on. Finish those on. Okay, before we mat those, I'm going to stick that right there so I don't lose it. Before we mat those little pockets, let's go ahead and add these in. No big deal. Just using my tape runner to add these. You could use liquid glue, of course. Or whatever you would like to use, it does not matter. We're going to slide it up under here like this. Doesn't look like I inked that very well. I know I inked it. It must not have been very well. Alright, there's one. And then here is the other one. And with the text background, there is no up or down. There's no right or wrong. So you just put it on there however you want. Okay. Then we're going to mat these two with... is it one of these? Or is it... I don't think it's this. It might be this. I think... what did I use? That's not big enough. I must have used, I bet you I used, in my prototype. If you want to see my prototype, then I've got a video specifically for the prototype flip through. All 4 prototypes, I'll link it here and down below in the description box because I'm trying to closely follow the prototypes, or the prototype for this one, because we're waiting on some paper collections to come in. What did I use? I must have used the 6x6 paper pad. So we're going to have to rethink this and see what we can come up with. Well, shoot, you guys. What do I got with a blue background? I guess I could just be solid blue, and then we could add something to that. Let me try that. Let me grab 2 of those. Okay, I was just looking at my stuff, and I think I might use some of the embellishments. So let's trace this out. So I'm going to have to use the 2 cards. Let's trace it out. And then cut it out. I'm still trying to get used to this little scrapbook.com dauber majiggy thingy. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I like them or not. They're okay. But I think they're about the same as, when it comes to this type of inking, I think it's about the same as any other foam applicator, because I mean I'm tearing it up too and making a mess and all of that. So those 2 are going to go there. And then I was thinking maybe we could put some butterflies or something on one side, and then this Love Often on the other, just as a little bit of like decoration. Maybe even have them come off the side a little bit. I like it. Me likey. Let's ink this up. And I'm going to ink up the little butterflies just a little. Try to get that white edge. See, you can see the little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not, actually. See, you can see. I don't know if you can see. I can see. Just a little bit. So they're about the same. So if you do a lot of blending, then these are like, you know, that I demonstrated that one day. If you do a lot of that blending stuff, then those are great. They're great for that, I think, in my opinion. So feel free to invest in some of those if you so choose. let's put these down. Whoa. My space is again closing in on me. There's not a right or wrong on this piece because it's just blue. Alright, so this piece, I think I'm just going to have it kind of cattywamped and have it sticking up a little higher than normal. Or a little bit higher than the page here because I think it's kind of cute. Then the pocket. And then let's do the same thing for this little guy. I have this big one. Like this. And maybe this little one up here. Like that. And then you could use your white gel pens to write on here little things, little notes. I like it. That's cute. Let me show you the prototype one. Where's my thingy of, oh, I guess I could have looked in my scraps. I keep forgetting to look in my scraps. I could have used these. Let me show you the prototype so you can see kind of what I was talking about here. So here's the page we're working on now. This is the prototype. So these little bitty pockets here. See how it's little bitty print? I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% positive I used the 6x6 paper pad, but I didn't want to use just a little bit, you know, a piece here and there of the 6x6 paper pad. So I didn't include it in what we were going to be using in this album. Does that make sense? I hope it does. The inserts we're going to do several inserts. We're actually going to do 3 inserts per pocket, and the first one is not that page. I already did that page. The first one is just a simple, these are the mats for page 17BD. So this is 64BD. There's 2, and then I'm going to put a 4x6 photo on one side and a 4x6 journaling card on the other. So there's one of the inserts. And then the other insert is, here's where I was going to show you the difference in printer. Page 43D. This is actually part 1 of the envelope for the D size album. So I printed it off onto white cardstock, but I printed one on my inkjet and one on my laser. And see how the laser one printed perfectly. Everything's straight. Nothing's wonky and nothing's cut off. But look at the inkjet one. This side is crooked. This part didn't print fully and it's crooked. Do you see the difference? So when I tell you every printer is not created equal, I do not, my printers are not the same. But this one I get better ink usage out of than I do with a laser, believe it or not. The EcoTank one is superb for that. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you that there is a difference. So we're going to be using page 43D as a taller insert, and we're going to be cutting the top flap off. I only need one. I'm going to use the one from the inkjet, I believe, because it's a little bit slightly different color. You see, there's a slight difference in coloration, and I've been using the inkjet all this time. So I just wanted to show you the difference. So I'm going to set that aside. I'll use it in a different project. And then we're going to need the mat for this page. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Yep. Oh, I better leave that marked so I can find my page. Let me put this back. This is 13AC. Alrighty, put that up. We don't need that anymore. And then one more insert that I have is out of the vintage, envelopes and inserts. This is set number 1. It's linked down below if you're interested in checking them out. I printed off 2 of page 13C, which is this big square envelope. 2 of those, and then page 14C is the inserts for those envelopes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of this out really quick and then be right back. I'm going to ink it up and be right back. Okay, here's page 43D, and I cut the 2 top pieces off, right? Went ahead and did that, and then I wrote on the back that there were 43D. That way I know what page to look for formatting those. So I have those 2 ready, and then there's of course these 2. And then I cut the envelopes in all of its bits, well, most of its bits. So I'm going to put all of this stuff that I'm not going to use right now, I'm going to put these in the embellishment tray. Maybe not the ones, maybe not that one. Maybe let's go to this one. I'm going to put those in here. And then my envelopes are all inked up, ready to go. I didn't ink the inserts because I don't know yet if I'm going to use them or not. I probably will, but I went ahead and did not ink them. But I do want to go ahead and seal these up. So I'm going to use liquid glue, I think. That'll show through. I just printed the envelopes on like Plano paper. And so let's use Fabri-Tac. It doesn't show through as much. And I am going to do a wax seal on these 2 envelopes. So let's get these closed up so that we can do that. I don't know what color I want to use yet of wax seal, so we should probably figure out what we're matting. I know what some of the mats are going to be, so I guess it won't be too hard. I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and do the wax seal. Let's get that part done. I'm not going to put a magnet underneath the wax seal this time. I need to get my spoon. And I also need, we used 3 last time, let's use 4 and 5 this time. There's the 5, since we've got 2 envelopes. Just because we're having a good time using these numbers, they're fun. Somebody said they were on clearance at Hobby Lobby, so you might want to go online and see if you can't get them, because they are fun. I think they are anyways. And then I think we'll use the pink color. I think we'll use the pink just because there's a lot of blue. So we're going to use this pink right here. These are linked in my Amazon, and I'm going to get 4 of them out, 2 for each envelope. Let's get these a-melting. I guess I could go ahead and put these in here. We'll just put 2 in each. Why not? And also, while we are waiting on that to melt, let me get the paper I'm going to use. Sorry, I'm talking away from the camera. I think I'm going to use this paper. If I've got enough of it, I'm hoping I don't want to have to cut into another one. Let's test. Dang it! I don't. I'll just grab another whole sheet. So we'll do this. We'll put it here. And I'm also going to mat the backside of this with coffee stained paper. Yes. So I'm going to trace these out, 2 on the coffee stained and 2 on the pattern paper. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, this mat is also the same size as your large cutoff pieces. So these pieces, you could use these to mat as well, which I probably could have. Not that piece, that's not a cutoff piece. So this is a large cutoff piece. So it's the same size. So if you have a bunch of large cutoff pieces, you can use them to mat that page. That's the same size. Oh, my wax is melted. Okay. So the first one is going to be number 4. Let's go ahead and pour this on here. And let's make the 4. I didn't get that on the center, did I? That's okay. And let's melt that one. I love doing these. These are so much fun. Alright, so I've got those 2. Now I need... Whoa, what was that? My computer's talking. Now I need 2 of this piece. So I'm going to trace this out while we wait on that to melt. I like this color paper because I like the idea of being able to write on this with the white gel pen. That's a really cool, because it's got the lines and stuff on it, so that's a really good good option. I like. It's like writing on black cardstock, you know, with the white gel pen. It's pretty, I think, anyway. All right. I need to change this end real quick to the 5. That's melted. Hurry, hurry, hurry. These I almost pressed too hard. Here's the other envelope. And here's the other envelope. Let's pour this. That's hot. Alright, I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to cut both of these sets of mats out and I'm going to ink them up and then I'll be right back. Alright, both of those are ready to go. These are cut out for the tag inserts. These are the 4x6. Whoops. These are not. What are these? What are these? Did I get the wrong thing? I grabbed the wrong thing. How did I do that? Hold on. How did I grab the wrong? Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay. I grabbed 2 faux photos from the wrong container. They're too big. These are 4x6. These are faux 4x6 photos. So we will put those aside. So the 4x6, the faux 4x6 photos that are going to go on these black cardstocks are right here. So I'm going to take our cool little number stamps here, put the 4x6 on there instead of place photo here. Everybody's got number stamps, so that's a cute idea to do versus putting the place a photo here. Well, anyway, my whole point was I had thought I'd already prepared everything, but I hadn't, so let's ink this up real fast. I am currently using the Distress Oxide Walnut Stain for my ink, and it's really just because that's been what's on my workspace, my tabletop here. And it looks really nice with this color collection, this color that's in the collection. All right, before we start adding stuff down though, I'm gonna chomp some corners. So I've got my 2 for here. I also picked out two 4x6 journaling cards, and I'm going to use this side. That's going to go on one side. There's my two tall inserts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the corner chompers, and not that one. I do want that one, but not right this second. The stub one. This is the stub corner chomper. I'm going to do that to the top part of these two long tags. Like that. And then I'm going to do that to the mats for those two tags, just the top part. And these two, these two. That's at the top. Yeah. So those are all matching because we're gonna mat in the front and the back. And then I want to do it to these two. Except I'm gonna do all four corners on the journaling cards. Like that. And then I'm going to take the rounded one, the 1/4 inch round. I'm going to round all four corners of the black cardstock. And I'm going to round all four corners of our faux photo, or faux 4x6 photo. And then I'm going to round the bottom of this. I'm going to use that same 1/4 inch round of these two, so I have to round the bottom of all of the mats as well, just to give it a little bit of interest so that everything's not so straight. And then I need to go back and ink the edges that I chomped. Okay, let's start with the 4x6 inserts. Oh, whoopsie. Did y'all see that? My tape almost came off the rails. Alright, so I just think this is a cool look. What do you guys think? With the stub corners and then the rounded corners, I think that just looks super, super cool. Again, you could use a black pen and write on here, or you could use your white gel pen and write on there. I like the idea of it. Okay. Those two sides done. Now let's add the back side. Whoa. I need to be a little bit more careful. I think I may have, my tape runner might be a little loose. Okay, so then this will fit onto here. I noticed that the journaling cards don't seem to be quite 4x6. Seem to be a little bit shorter or smaller. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so those two ready to go. And then let's do these. I also wanted to point out that the coffee stained paper, if you didn't want to make your own, I've got a link in the description box below for Etsy sellers that Darcelle coffee stain. And that's why. Darcelle coffee stain paper, if you want to check those out. There is also a link in the description box for this tape refill. I don't use the Scotch just because it's so expensive. And for something like this, it's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. Alrighty. Let's see how fast I can do this. Where's my end? There it is. I could have done it a little faster, but all right. Let's match up the two stud, the two stub ends. That's so funny. I still think about that, calling it a stud corner. All right, and then let's do the back side of that, or the other side. All right. So now we're gonna get our hoe reinforcements. And we're going to place them in the approximate middle. Then, where's my big chompity chomp thing? Here it is. Then we've got my power punch. We're unlocking it. Wait, gotta squeeze, unlock, open. Yeah, this is 1/4 of an inch, so it's the same size as the opening in the hoe reinforcements, which is nice. And we're going to flip it over, add the hoe reinforcements to this side. One for there. One for there. Package twine. Let's go ahead and just cut 2 pieces like that. This is black and white that I'm using. We're going to fold it in half, feed it through. There's one. There's the other. All right. So these are going to go like this. And then, of course, our cute little envelopes are going to go in here too. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, you guys. I love the way this page turned out. It's a little bit different than the prototype. I just added, these are a little bit different here, and then adding the envelopes, and then also added the coffee stain paper on the back there. I didn't do that in the prototype, but I love it. I love the way the corner punches, you know, turned out. I love the whole look of it all. I love the addition of the envelopes. I think they're super cute. I might do a paper clip or something. I don't know, so that we can see the wax seal on there. I think that's cute. But okay, you guys, that is all I have for you. In the next video, we will do the back side of this page. We might be keeping that plain. I don't know. I'm not sure. I will give that some thought, because I think in the prototype that back side is just kind of plain, so we might add a pocket or something. I don't know. But anyway, so in the next video, we'll do that side. So be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to check out the description box. All of that is below the video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.